Welcome to all, dear friends. Our meeting today is a good opportunity to discuss the situation of academic milieu of Ukraine and the effort that we can make in order to ensure that despite the ongoing war, education and scientific research are preserved. I am due to receive at the Institute my friend Professor Zlatko Lakovica of the University of Sarajevo, former president of the Council of Ministers of Bosnia and Herzegovina. As the war progressed, I was touched to see brave stands taken by representatives of the educational and academic milieu of Ukraine. In early March, the Union of Rectors of Ukraine launched an appeal for all university rectors worldwide to exert pressure for the establishment of sanctions against Russia. Furthermore, they encourage colleagues worldwide to donate for the support of the military effort, given the fact that some of the Ukrainian professors, researchers, and academics joined the military. At the same time, in Russia, scientists of the Research Institute of the Russian Academy, mathematicians, physicists, and chemists, and other scientists addressed an open letter of protest against the military invasion of Ukraine by the Russian forces. The letter was signed by approximately 6,000 scientists. A few days after, the letter was removed from the science-oriented website which published it. But at the same time, I was both worried and shocked by the statement made by the Rectors Union of Russia, supporting the aggression perpetrated by Putin's regime in Ukraine. Up to a point, I was amenable to it. Authoritarian regimes tend to demand submission for all working professions, including academics. In the eyes of the public, academic support of any kind of political action serves as validation, or the more reason for the authoritarian leaders to exert pressure on academia to support their actions. I myself faced such pressure during the communist regimes. And up to a point, it is understandable why some choose to pay lip service to the regime. They fear for their lives and for the end of their academic career. Dissidence is difficult for academics. Take a politician out of the country and he will continue his work unhindered anywhere. Take a physicist out of his laboratory and his work cannot be continued. It is high time that professors and researchers worldwide join forces in the appeal to the international community to create a framework of action that will help reintegrate the displaced students, teachers, and professors currently in their countries of refuge back into their chosen fields of activity. And I bring to your attention the models that Romania has so far provided in this respect. As you know, Romania has opened its borders and hosts to the myriad refugees coming from Ukraine. What is less known is the fact that Romania also opened its schools and universities to ensure that students and professors have an opportunity to continue the educational process in spite of the ongoing war. Since the beginning of the war in Ukraine, approximately 540,000 Ukrainians entered Romania seeking refuge from the war, according to statistics from the United Nations High Commission for Refugees. Many of these are women and children. While many still choose to see Romania only as a transit country, there are also those who remain, those who are attempting to access jobs and enroll their children in school or university. The Romanian Ministry of Education has created several facilities that must be mentioned in this respect. Firstly, all Ukrainian children and students are allowed to enroll in educational institutions, be they schools or universities, even without having certifying documents. There are 45 elementary and secondary schools, as well 10 high schools in Romania that offer the curriculum taught in the Ukrainian language. There are also 3 universities that are providing educational programs in Ukrainian. The University of Bucharest, Babeș-Bolyai University includes Napoca, and the University of Suceava. Moreover, the ministry is working towards establishing a framework for the integration of university professors fleeing from Ukraine. Because you can take one's possessions, but you cannot take his knowledge. A professor of mathematics or physics or a foreign language can teach anywhere, provided you offer them a blackboard and an audience. Consequently, legal efforts are being made to create openings for Ukrainian university staff to be integrated in the Romanian university system.